I'll do it tomorrow. You've said this before, maybe today, maybe even 5 minutes ago. It sounds harmless, calm, logical. But psychology says this sentence is one of the most powerful traps of the human brain. Not because you are lazy, not because you lack discipline, but because your brain is playing a quiet trick on you. And the shocking part, people who say, I'll do it tomorrow, often care more, not less. Today, you'll learn why the brain delays important tasks, why tomorrow feels safer than today, and how this single thought slowly shapes your future. Let me show you exactly how this happens. We live in a world full of reminders, deadlines, goals, pressure. Yet delay is everywhere. People delay studying, starting a project, changing habits, even replying to messages. This behavior has a name in psychology. It is called procrastination. But here's the first surprise. Procrastination is not a time problem. It is an emotion problem. According to psychology research, people delay tasks not because they don't know what to do, but because of how the task makes them feel. Tasks create feelings like stress, fear, self-doubt, pressure, and the brain hates discomfort, so it looks for fast relief. That relief comes in one simple sentence: I'll do it tomorrow. Now here's where things get really interesting. When you say, I'll do it tomorrow, something strange happens. Your brain feels instant relief. Psychologists say the brain rewards itself for planning the task. Just thinking about doing it later can release comfort chemicals. This creates a dangerous loop. You feel stressed. You delay. You feel better. The brain learns this pattern. Over time, your brain links delay with comfort. That's the first wow. Another shocking fact: people who procrastinate often have high standards. They want to do things right, at the right moment. So they wait for the perfect mood, the perfect time, the perfect energy. But that moment rarely comes. The task grows bigger in the mind. The fear grows with it. But if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear this. The brain sees today and tomorrow very differently. Psychology explains this with something called future distance bias. Today feels real. Tomorrow feels safe. Today has consequences. Tomorrow feels flexible. That's why starting feels heavy, delaying feels light. Your brain believes future. You will be more motivated, more confident, more energetic. But future you is still you. Research suggests people imagine their future self almost like a different person. So when you say, I'll do it tomorrow, your brain quietly passes responsibility to someone else. This creates emotional distance. And here comes the twist. The more important the task is, the more likely you are to delay it. Why? Because important tasks threaten identity. Failing a small task hurts little. Failing a meaningful task hurts deeply. So the brain delays to protect the ego. This brings us to the most shocking discovery of all. Procrastination is not about avoiding work. It is about avoiding judgment. Judgment from others. Judgment from yourself. When you delay, you protect your self-image. If I don't try yet, I haven't failed yet. Psychology suggests this behavior often appears in people who overthink, care deeply, fear wasted potential. The brain prefers the pain of waiting over the pain of failing. But here's the brutal truth. Delay does not remove pain. It moves it forward. And it adds interest. Stress grows, confidence shrinks, self-trust weakens. Over time, I'll do it tomorrow becomes a habit, then a mindset, then an identity. So what does all this mean for us today? Every time you delay, your brain learns something. It learns avoidance works and comfort matters more than growth. This affects careers, health, relationships, self-respect. But psychology also shows something hopeful. The brain is adaptable. Small actions break the loop. Not motivation, not pressure. Only action. Studies suggest starting for just 2 minutes reduces emotional resistance. Not finishing, just starting. This tells the brain, this is safe. Once safety returns, momentum follows. Another powerful shift. Stop asking, do I feel like doing this? Start asking, what is the smallest step right now? This removes the emotional weight. And here's a bonus tip: people who stop procrastinating don't become super disciplined. They become emotionally honest. They accept discomfort without escaping it. Before we wrap up, there's one final thing you need to know. The sentence, I'll do it tomorrow, is not a lie. It is a signal that something matters. a signal that fear is present, a signal that growth is nearby. If a task scares you, it often means it's important. Psychology suggests growth always feels uncomfortable before it feels rewarding. The people who change their lives are not fearless. They just act before comfort arrives. Tomorrow is not the enemy, but waiting is. If this video helped you understand your mind better, subscribe to Brain and Behavior YT. Like the video if you've ever said, "I'll do it tomorrow." And comment below, what is one thing you've been delaying and why?